This is about masculine energies and feminine energies. So most people, when they hear masculine and feminine, they think male, female, but that's not what this is about. This is about the energy that comes with each and how both energies, if balanced in a person, create a wholeness in that person. So there's no external need anywhere. And so male energies are beautiful. There's action, there's leadership, there's courage and strength and safety, problem solving. This is the doing energy. We all have it. Females have it, males have it. This is the feminine energy, just as important. This is your intuition, your feelings, your creativity, your nurturing, your empathy for people, your compassion, your flow. This is your being energy. And males and females both have this as well. However, sometimes we can cut off one energy system and only live in one. Both energy systems are always alive. You don't actually cut it off. They're always alive, but you'll be dominant in one. So for the longest time, I was very dominant in my masculine energy, in the doing. And it wasn't until I stopped doing and started looking at this side of the scale and understanding where I had been ignoring myself. And so it wasn't until I started to do this work to further understand how you can further bring balance by introducing things like silence into your life, which is going to tap you into your intuition like you would not believe. Your intuition is your compass. It's your higher self talking to you, telling you what you decided on before you came to earth to guide you on your journey of life. And sometimes when we're so caught up in the action, we can't hear our intuition, and then we feel confused and lost and angry and scared, and all of these negative energies come in because we haven't made space. So I have this drawn in as a person in the center. However, you can also look at this like the earth. And this is where I say it brings balance to the earth. When an individual feels balance within, they then return that balance to the world. So when we are in too much in the world, in too much masculine energy, that's when we start seeing wars, division, ego. It's ego-driven, it's head versus head. But when we start seeing the feminine come online, in males and females, then we start bringing in softness to the world. And then we're not like this anymore. We start bringing in softness, and it starts to balance out. So this is why it becomes really important to do this work. So the way you do the work is you start looking at your activities in a day. Are you only doing? Do you make any space to hear yourself, to create, to play, to be like your inner child, to look at some of your triggers, to just be with nature? That is the biggest feminine way to start this journey. If you want to start looking at this, then list out when you wake up in the morning to when you go to bed at night. And list it out on the week, during the week, and also on the weekend. Are you only in action? And I know life is busy, I know that. But are you only in action all the time? Because if you are, then we're cutting off this part of us, which is the softness, the feminine, the being nature. This is where we start connecting here. So, and scrolling doesn't count because scrolling can be a part of escapism. So when we make time for silence, when we make time for creativity, stuff you used to love doing as a kid, bring that back into your life. When we look at our triggers, bring that back in so that you can heal it and just be in this energy. It starts bringing the scale to more of a balance.